thank you guys so much for tuning in. And my name is Jean Collins, and I teach health and wellness and chemical-free living. I have chosen Young Living because they have changed my life, and they also have their own farms. So I hope you guys enjoy our little information that we're giving you guys today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Allison Johnson, Doctor of Oriental Medicine. You can follow me on Facebook or YouTube at Immortal Beauty. You can see the links below in the comments. And I am really into helping people have more vitality for longer, you know, being really healthy in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. And so that's a great passion of mine. Thanks for joining us today for our talk about how to deal with overwhelm, which is a very hot topic today, as I'm sure you have experienced.
So I was looking in one of my reference books. This one is by Carolyn Mean. I'll throw it up for you guys. It's a really awesome book. So me and Allison were talking about one of the emotions that we've felt that a lot of people are feeling right now is being overwhelmed. The other side of being overwhelmed is having a vision. And one of the great essential oils that you can use is Envision. I'm going to read it from the book just so you guys know. So the Envision blend renews focus and stimulates creativity and intuitive abilities needed to achieve goals and dreams. It helps to reawaken internal drive and independence and to overcome fears and emotional blocks.
This blend has black spruce, geranium, orange peel, lavender, and sage and rose. Young Living is so amazing with the blends that they create. They combine things in such a way that it's not only smelling lovely, it's just very therapeutic for the title that they give it, right? Envision. So we think to ourselves, oh, you can just give it whatever title you want, you know, it's just a sales thing. No, it really is what it's for, you know, to get that clarity and focus and move forward on your vision. So you could apply this, you know, you could apply it straight, put it maybe a little under your nose, maybe the back of your head, because it is about, and maybe the forehead, it is about envisioning things, right? And that's a lot of this energy up in your head. So you have that, and then you could also use what you get in your premium starter kit. This is one choice for the diffuser. I like it. It's very simple, very lovely. And just give you an idea of the diffuser. So here it is, attached to electricity. You can just remove that, and then you can go fill it up. Mine's already got some water in it, so you can't exactly see it. But you fill it up to that red area there with water, and then you put your essential oils in there. So you could do like 4 drops or something of the Envision. And then you put this little guy top of there, and then this one on top of there. And you can come plug it back in. I use filtered water from my sink, reverse osmosis water. It's probably better. If you have heavy water, you don't get a lot of buildup from it if you do that. And then you put it on. It can be blue, or you can do no color. It's still going. And then the third click would be to turn it off. So you can, you know, you're having a challenging, overwhelmed morning or any time of day, and you're like, all right, I'm going to help with this. You could apply it topically like I just did, and you can put it in the diffuser. And then maybe you're sitting at your computer, which is overwhelming, but we're doing a lot of it these days. And then you can be smelling that as you're doing your work. And the thing is that those essential oil compounds, volatile oils, go into your nose, get absorbed into your bloodstream. The nose has a lot of capillaries that bring stuff into the bloodstream pretty easily. And then the smell itself is going to initiate something in your brain based on your history with that smell. But also there's something that happens to your mood when you smell it. And it's pretty instantaneous. Like, it's pretty amazing. For those of us who want a quick fix, like we tend to want in American culture, this is an amazing quick fix. You can shift your mood so quickly.
So your affirmation when using Envision is, I focus my energy. And it's just to help you have more vision, which is one of the oils that I've been diffusing a lot, because I think right now it's so hard to see the future And with seeing and not really understanding what the future is going to hold, it's very interesting to find tools to make you stay grounded as well as have a clarity of thought. So that's what I think about also with Envision, is that clarity of thought. Clarity of thought is huge, but it's been something for me, Envision, to really help ground and make sure that I'm focusing on whatever tasks that is at hand as well as moving forward. And then the other story that I was thinking of was one of my members that I was speaking to the other day. She was in a very low state, like emotionally, just like super sad. Couldn't really like, she also did some art and like that did help, but she was like, I was just so low, and she ended up getting her premium starter kit. And Valor was the thing that helped her the most with like bringing back up and getting out of that overwhelmment and that low state of sadness. And you know, there's a lot of emotions that are going on right now. So I think that's one of the reasons why we had decided to talk a little bit more focused on overwhelmment, but also just reminding people that using essential oils does help with the brain and help us quickly shift. And especially if you have those high quality essential oils. And that's again why, like, because I've smelt a lot of essential oils. I haven't smelt all of them, but for me, the only ones that really work is Young Living. And it kind of shows our quality commitment. You can go to our farms. Like, we don't just say we have farms. You can go and visit. Now, right now, with everything that's going on with COVID, they are protecting the farm workers, which makes sense. But in the future, set up a tour, go visit, go show up. I've been in the Mona, Utah farm and planted yarrow, blue tansy, helichrysum, lavender, and clarity sage. So I've done that like 4 years in a row, something like that. So it's really cool to be a part of the process and thinking like, next time you get a bottle of clarity sage, did I plant this one? Is this one of the ones that I planted? And so Valor and your premium starter kit is great. And then the cool thing is Envision this month is when you get on Essential Rewards, your free oil at 100 PV. So your premium starter kit is that 100 PV. And then you get Envision. And Essential Rewards is just helping you upgrade to like our lotions, or I mean, getting all the essential oils you want. We have like 200 some essential oils. So it's just really cool. As we love teaching you, and we would love for you to join our team. The link and info is below.
That's great. So yeah, there's a lot of great things there. I think the Essential Rewards is so great to explore all the different essential oils by themselves, and also the blends. And I was just able to get the Envision free, getting to that 100 PV. There's the Thieves products, there's the Ningxia Red products, there's supplements. There's just so much there that you can benefit from. And kind of having that encouragement to order every month with Essential Rewards, to order at least $50. It's so easy to order $50. If I had all the money in the world, I'd just be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But I wanted to get back to Valor. So Valor is in the premium starter kit, as is the diffuser that I just showed you. And it looks like when you look at Valor next to the Envision, which we were talking about, they both have black spruce in them, which, as we know, the tree oils have this kind of grounding quality. And if you smell, especially evergreen trees, it's got this really great, like, penetrating kind of like clarity to it, I think. And then they both also have geranium in them. And geranium, I know mostly for women's issues because it's very hormone balancing, but we all can use some hormone balancing. And its full name is typically referred to as rose geranium. And so it's got that lovely quality of kind of like opening your heart center, where we feel a lot of emotions. So Valor you would get with your premium starter kit, and then Envision you could get if you spent over $100, which if you order your premium starter kit this month, you will get it. So that's pretty amazing. So when I think of overwhelm, I just wanted to touch on what Jean had already touched on, which is sometimes overwhelm can look different for different people. So we tend to think of overwhelm as like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, like that kind of energy. But overwhelm can also make people just like shut down. And so you would use different oils for different things. So we could look at this intellectually and look in the books and go, well, what is the quality of this one that I really need? Or you can smell them if you have them. So that's a great thing about gathering more and more oils, is like you've got this kit essentially. Beyond your starter kit, you can get even more and more. And then it's like, well, which one do I need today? And you can simply just go, I think maybe lavender might be a good choice, and vision, and sandalwood, maybe, or frankincense, like a bunch of stuff. So then I'm going to smell them and be like, which one just makes me feel like, oh, that's nice. So it's kind of similar like when you're smelling food that you want to eat. Which one do I want to eat today? Oh, that doesn't smell good. But, oh, that one smells really good. So even just smelling it's going to help you calm down and feel more clarity. And then you could choose to also put it on your skin, which means it's going to get into your bloodstream more and more over time as your skin absorbs it. So yeah, just wanted to point out that overwhelm can sometimes be hectic and like that. And sometimes overwhelm is the shutdown mode. So to me, with my experience of bergamot, I really like that oil. I love that oil. It's very well known for treating depression. And in Chinese medicine, it's really good for opening up emotions, opening up the liver energy. So when we get all overwhelmed, it's like our energy is not moving properly. It's not moving in a healthy kind of way. And so when you do have smell the bergamot, especially smelling it, I like doing, it'll start to kind of just like release all that energy that's getting all tense. So it'll start to smooth that out. So I really like that, especially if you're for either one, actually, if you're feeling really, or you're feeling kind of shut down, I think bergamot would be a great choice.
There's a few other things that I wanted to mention as well. It's what you were talking about with the trees, and how when you're near trees, you just get that grounding sense. And it makes sense, like if you are near mountains right now and you are having issues and you're waiting for your premium starter kit and all the oils that you're getting and supplements that you're getting, go hike, go outside, get in nature. Like, I mean, I heard Gary Young call it vitamin N. You got to be out in nature. You got to get those vitamins from your nature. But it makes sense when you are like, especially when I'm snowboarding. And so it's even winter time. Like after I come back, I just feel so grounded and relaxed, and it's really cool. Not only do we have diffusers for your car and like to plug into your laptops and your home diffusers, we also have these new aroma rings, which are really cool. And I'll show you guys. I'll have my aroma ring. And this one came in my Serenity kit, which is another kit, but you can put it on here in your nose. You can put it on your ear. You can't really see it, like, and it was funny. I was doing videos where I was like really close and no one could really see it. After a little while, I was like, do you guys notice anything? Because it was on my team page. And someone was like, the aroma ring. And I was like, yeah, but you can't really see it. And this might be something good, like if you're wearing your mask too. So that way you're helping and making sure that you're breathing in good stuff. I also would recommend doing some breathing exercises because breath is life. So that could also help with that overwhelmment aspect of, there's like the yes breath. I know Allison knows more breath exercises too. And the other thing with the aroma ring too is, you guys, these still smell. So either put them in an open garbage can to smell out and to like diffuse slowly in the air, or leave them on your desk or somewhere, like maybe leave it a little open or something, so it helps just diffuse out. I usually put it in my little garbage cans near my desk.
So if you look at the ancient medicines of Ayurveda and Chinese medicine, the sandalwood was really highly prized, especially in Ayurveda. And it's such a calming oil. Now, when we think of calming, it's not like knock you out sedation, like if you have a few too many drinks or something like that. It's more, or like a very strong pharmaceutical to, sedate you. It's not like that. It's really amazing what, take a drop of sandalwood here, which is actually very, very, very precious. Not all essential oils are very precious, but sandalwood is from the heartwood of the sandalwood tree. And it takes some years, I think at least 15 years, to be able to harvest that from the tree. And so it's very, it's very precious in that way. And it's very helpful to us. And sandalwood is typically used for meditation to help just assist you in calming your mind. And so when you're feeling overwhelmed, sometimes, strangely enough, we reach for more caffeine because we're already like in that amped up mode and we're like, oh my God, I gotta get all this stuff done. I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done. Like, I'm gonna have some more coffee. And then it makes it worse. And so you can actually come from, you can approach the world in a calm and alert way. I think that people don't always understand that because we don't have a lot of practice with that. But that truly is the way to approach it, because then you're clear. I think Gina's referred to this in other videos where it's like, if you can get calm, then the tasks are so much easier. So if you can get in that calmer state of mind and then approach the world calm and focused, not calm and knocked out. It doesn't have to be like that, right? You take it down a few notches, and essential oils are such an amazing tool for that, as is breathing, as is visualization, affirmation, all these things. And because we're so we're truly overwhelmed these days, a lot of things we can't control. And so typically I'd tell a patient, well, try to remove some of the overwhelm from your life. What's leading to that overwhelm? And we can do that with some of the things in our lives. We know what things overwhelm us. And so maybe we can try to get those out. But there's also many factors that are beyond our control, and a certain kind of sense from humanity right now that is just, I'll find these waves of grief like coming over me. And I'm like, what is that? And it's like I'm feeling the grief of humanity right now. It's very intense. And so how can we start to orient for ourselves and to benefit others from a better place? And we know the breathing exercises, we know the visualization exercises. So how can we do those more? It's like, how am I using myself right now? And we have such a great chance right now to really apply that. And then use the essential oils as really special helpers. Not that it just smells good. It does smell good, but it's medicinal, it's therapeutic, it's changing your physicalness, it's changing your emotional nature, it's changing your spiritual outlook on things. It's truly amazing.
Especially right now, my vision of helping people really hone in and stay grounded and realize that everyone has a purpose. We are all here for a reason. And to help them, like, that's what essential oils can do. They can help you open up. And I mean, you still have to do some of the work and take some action steps to figure out what exactly it is. But if you do the breathing work, you meditate, you visualize, you really think about what it is that you truly desire, it will help and it will happen. And then like that's one of the reasons why I love Envision. I think of it as that calming moment and helping to pick out what projects I need to do in that moment. So there's so many different oils, and it's cool because like sometimes you need one over the other, and it was like Allison had mentioned, just pick, sometimes I just like, especially even for my Feelings Friday on Facebook or whatever I feel like teaching, like this week it's going to be lemon. Lemon's a pretty basic oil, but it just kept coming to me. Or sometimes I'll just be like, oh, look, here's an oil. Oh, I'm going to do cassia. I just grab an oil. That's what I need right now. That's what I need in the diffuser. I don't know, trust your intuition, trust where your body's going. Patchouli is another essential oil that is really great. It helps you relax, to get those clarifying thoughts. allowing the discarding of jealousies, obsessions, and insecurities. So I thought that was really cool from patchouli and how patchouli can be helpful.
One last one I wanted to mention. It seems like you and I, we just jumped into this today and didn't talk about it beforehand, but we're on the same track with these oils. So I had done the sandalwood, and then you did patchouli, and the last one I want to do is vetiver. So I love, love, love vetiver. It's such a woodsy, how would you describe the smell? Woodsy, and it's so grounding.
I feel like it's like the roots. Like that's when I smell vetiver, is when I kind of get such a dirt and earthy, at least when I smell it like right up to my nose. And there's like, you can slowly smell from your belly button up, because there are different notes and different essential oils.
So this one, in Ayurveda, which is one medicine that I love and I've studied a bit, this one's also very calming. So it's very calming to all that windy, like chaotic energy, which is kind of what we're talking about with the overwhelm, as is the sandalwood, as is patchouli. So to me, sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, all these like kind of thick, earthy, like really aromatic, like really like a blanket. It's very nourishing, all of those oils. And so from the Essential Oils Desk Reference, which you'll get if you become part of our team, vetiver has qualities of being relaxing. So it's actually used for ADHD, so attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, anxiety, depression, insomnia. And it says it's psychologically grounding, calming, and stabilizing. It helps us cope with stress and recover from emotional trauma. And Terry Friedman, MD, found in preliminary clinical tests that vetiver may be successful in the treatment of ADD and ADHD, so attention deficit disorder, in children. So isn't that amazing? And probably those of us who aren't even diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, that's a similar feeling. It's just like everything's just on, you know? And so it's like, oh, that overwhelm. Very easy to become overwhelmed, very easy to help yourself. And I hope you've had some benefit from this video. Please check the link below if you'd like to check out the Young Living products, which are truly life-enhancing, high frequency, and just pure and wonderful products. When you start them, you're not going to want to stop. So please check them out below, check their seed to seal out. And thank you so much for joining us today.